Well, g'day guys. I would have left you off with the inverter testing video most recently. I've just got back from doing an awesome trip down to Scenic Rim Adventure Park.
Problems everywhere.
And I've left the battery pretty low since that inverter test that we did. Now, basically, I've got the 40 amp charger here, the lithium battery charger, and I've got this extension lead running off out to the camper. Now, this is going to be one of the many ways that this battery bank will be able to get topped up, basically. So I've got this here, and if I feel like being a bit of load on the inverter in the camper, what we might do is hook up the other 20 amp charger I have there as well and charge that battery up super fast. Now, I'm also going to take note of how much percentage this takes out of the camper as well, just to make sure that I'm not, I know there's going to be a real bad deficiency in between the two. The efficiency between the two, I know it's not going to be very good. We're at 100% now, 14.45, 100%. So we've still got solar coming in, so hopefully that'll help out with this test. There we go, we're charging 38 amps, that's not too bad. By the way, that's a lithium charger from eBay. So, another cheapie. This one's actually a 20 amp Renogy one, and I've used this quite a few times already on other things that I've been mucking around with in the garage here. So I'll hook that up as well and get them both running and see how many amps I'm drawing out of the camper. There we go. Both on charge. Pushing in 60 amps. Should charge up quite quickly. The efficiency loss isn't as high as I thought it was going to be. So 70 amps getting drawn out of the battery bank in the camper. That's nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's probably minus what we're pushing in with solar at the moment though. Only way to test that is turn that off for a second, see how much solar we're pushing in. 5.4 amps, because the sun's all the way over there already. It's the afternoon, so not too much. So it's about 75 amps all up we're drawing from the bank if it was at night time. So that's not as bad as I thought the efficiency loss was going to be. We'll top the battery up, and what I'm going to do tomorrow is use the battery completely for everything. I'm going to use that inverter to power everything in here. The lights, the heat gun, the steamer if I need it. Probably hook up the dryer as well in that fridge. And also the computer and the speakers, the FPOS machine. So we'll see just how much load I can actually give that inverter throughout the day off that battery that I've built out of those swollen cells. So I'm quite excited to see just how much these cells can take, to be honest. They're just outperforming what I ever expected could ever happen with those cells. Still in the right position. I'll obviously being so swollen, you just don't know. And with that beautiful BMS, that Mueller Energy BMS, I don't think they're gonna fail anytime soon, to be honest. They're with that Heltec balancer as part of the system. Can't wait. It's actually saying 3 hours till full. That's actually awesome. So this also arrived over the break. We're not using the MPPT regulator that comes with it. We're just using the panels because I've used these panels before many years ago and had no problems with them whatsoever. And all King's fixed panels seem to not have any issue, even though this is the portable version. It's almost the same as the fixed ones, having the alley frame and everything. Never have any issues with those. I've always had issues with the flexible panels, not those ones. So that'll be good to hook up this charging system as well at the same time and just see how much I need in the charging system to keep up with the load that I'm going to be drawing out of the garage basically every day. 258 amp hours by the looks of that. We're balancing now. .24 milliamps deviation. We're dropping down to 23 amps. Still charging. Not a lot of time left charging by the looks of that. Didn't take long at all. Smashed it in. So we're on 25 amps coming out of the battery bank in the camper. 17 amps going in to the battery. Well, here we go guys. Got the entire garage running off those two extension leads in the inverter. Drawing about 27 amps. We've got this car in here for tint. We're going to see how much I use just with the lights and the heat gun if I need it. Usually on dual cab utes I don't really need the heat gun very much, so it's a very efficient day today. I've got 2 dual cabs on, so yeah, I probably won't be using too much power. And we'll discharge the batteries a little bit, and then tomorrow we'll hook up that solar panel and that MPPT controller, because I don't think we're going to use too much power at the moment. We're running the lights and the computer obviously, and the stereo, maybe the heat gun a little bit. We do have the fridge running as well. Let's see if the wife wants to do any more loads in the dryer. Might test it right out, hey? Okay. Alrighty, so we're only down 90%. Just finished tinting the Rodeo. Wait for the next job to come in. Don't think we're going to use too much power at all. Alright, 2 cars down. Only pulling 25 amps at the moment. Turn these lights off. And we're down to 14 amps. I've turned the computer off, hopefully, should turn off soon. And yeah, that was a very easy day. Only 2 dual cabs on today. I don't like to push it after the break for the year. So tomorrow we'll start charging that battery back up with this. As you can see, it's pretty overcast today. Not really much sun to work with, so yeah, we'll see how we go tomorrow. I'll hook all this back up to normal power now. Okay, another day, another Rodeo, surprisingly, only this one's got a rooftop tent. I'm just smashing the inverter at the moment with the steamer, as you can see, steaming all the old tint off this one, and it's going to get re-tinted, but it's raining outside, so I don't think I'll be doing the solar test at all today. I might have to do it tomorrow. So whilst I'm editing the video for Scenic Rim Adventure Park, I'll more than likely be checking what the weather's like and seeing if I can get some solar out to charge this battery back up. But for now, we're pulling about 175 amps out of that. Turn this on. Yeah, 173 amps. And using it to steam the old tint off this vehicle. So just finished stripping all the tint off this car, and as you can see, I've turned the inverter off. It's at 53%. Don't know if you can see with that glare. So that chews up power quite quickly, that steamer, and that's one of the main reasons that I wanted to power this garage off that inverter and some batteries and solar. So between the lithium setup in the Patrol, so it's got an inverter in it as well, and it's got its own solar panel powering it, I'll be able to top this system back up with that if I need to, and the camper trailers system will be able to top this back up as well, because I'm not solely going to rely on the solar panels, obviously. So yeah, as long as I'm not using the steamer too much, I don't think I'll have any issues. The only thing that may get used quite a bit is the dryer, so we'll have to see what happens there. How you doing, guys? Sorry, it's been a few days since I did an update. I'm just gonna show you pulling this out. I've actually got a nice sunny day today, so I may as well pull it out. I just had to do some mowing though, so what I've got is this afternoon I'm gonna see how much I can push back in, and tomorrow as well. But it looks like they've done alright with how they set up these controllers, but we're not using this obviously. We're going to be using the Victron Energy one, and I'm just going to unscrew this. This looks like that's should be screwed in a bit better. I might take the cap off that and see if I can upgrade the cable all the way to it and then go straight to the Victron controller. But yeah, it looks like they got little P clamps there. That's not too bad. Pretty good looking lines. Not too bad, I suppose, but yeah, I might use this stuff for something else. Alrighty, so I've just set that up with bits and bobs from what I've got in the garage already. This I've actually pinched from the King solar panel, and that's just going to go straight to the battery. This is just an Anderson plug going straight to the solar panel. So I'll hook this up, see what we get, eh? Yeah, that's pretty impressive. It's tracking down maximum power point. Seeing 14 amps. 13. 8 amps. 13. Hopefully it makes its mind up soon. And as per usual with anything Victron, you gotta do an update. Lovely. There we go. 191 watts. 13.6 amps. 13.7 showing there. Oh yeah, it's nearly 13.7. Not bad at all for a King's panel. Might actually be able to maintain the draw that I use every day, and in the afternoons it should be able to top up the batteries quite easily. But for now, I think the proof is in the pudding. It's a really good controller. Quite happy with the charging systems that I've got, and having the 40 amp charger there, I think that'll be more than enough, being able to charge from the camper trailer and also from the Patrol. So using the inverter in the back of the Patrol, I should be able to charge this system up as well. Using the inverter in the camper trailer, should be able to charge this system as well. So I think it'll do the job quite easily between all 3 charging systems. Should be able to look after the power that I use in the garage quite easily. Very impressed. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comments. I think this is going to be quite a fun project, to be honest. It's doing quite well charging that up. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.